Good morning, students. It's me. Welcome back to the session of social studies. It's me, Jashiran, once again. Back to the session of this topic, which we have been discussing: globe, a model of the Earth, class 6. So previously we have discussed about the process of. Once we recapitulate what the explanation we have been, what the classes we have been taught in the previous topic, and what the topics and concepts we have gone through in the previous class, and we have gone through some important concepts, and we have seen how the imaginary lines and the role of imaginary lines, and then we went back to the process of the earth movements, and it consists two types. One is rotation and one is revolution. And what's the process of rotation? And rotation process the axis of according to the axis it rotates on its own, right? So by this we find the speed of the rotation, and do we get 24 hours? Actually 23 hours, and if you observe 40 minutes, and we have a span of time for the rotation, but we have compared that day and night occurs in one rotation. Right, and just we went back to the while this rotation, and there we could see some of the situations which have been gone through, and come to the revolution, how the earth revolves around the sun. Due to this, causes the seasons and interaction of the sun and the earth, and sometimes it is near and it's very far away, and long days of seasons impact, long nights, long days. So many other aspects we have been discussing this. Finally we came with a process called equinoxes, and the orbital shape which it revolves. It causes different situations, and it gives us a different shade of seasons and span of time, the movements of season. As we know, 4 seasons, and all the around the surface of the earth we find in different locations different shade of light and the seasons impact. So we have been discussed, right, and just we went back to the equinoxes and the months, particularly June, September, December. Particular months we find more the interaction of the sun very near, and of course long days we might see the daylight will be very long, as I have given an example. In summer days we could see the early sunrise, and early sunset will be happens in winter season, early sunrise and late sunset. And coming to the winter seasons, late sunrise, and in polar regions you may not see the warmth feeling, and the warmth temperature will be recorded. So these are the concepts we have been discussed here. Today we are going to discuss some more concepts related to this aspect. So that is called eclipse. Eclipse. What is eclipse? So why the word eclipse? As we know, so the sun, the earth is, so this is orbital, the path, and the process of revolving, this shade of this region you see, this is called ecliptical shape, or for our knowledge we will call it as a circular path. So this is the process of the sun revolves around the earth revolves around the sun. So you find this the shade of this region. So while it revolves, there are certain situations we are going to see, as we have seen long days and long nights. But here in eclipse, what are the major the situational changes? What are the major changes you might observe? Any important aspects we have to be find out in this ecliptical order. Now we are going to see. So first of all, what is eclipse? What is eclipse? Generally, we know earth moves around the sun. Earth moves around the sun. So actually this movement is called ecliptical movement, and circular path of movement, right? Then So what does it mean? How do we call ecliptical order? Along with the sun, when it is revolving or moves around, the earth moves around the sun, here the earth is moving around the sun. While it is moving, there is one more celestial body which we will call it as moon. This moon, what it is doing? Moon is revolving around the moon, is also moves around the earth. This is the major changes. Here the earth is moving around the sun along the same process while it is revolving, while it is moving or while it is revolving. The moon is also rotating around the sun. Imagine when it rotates, what happens? How the interaction between the earth and sun, how the interaction of moon, that we could notice it is revolving around the earth, right? So for these, just as we see, the earth is revolving. The same moon is also revolving around the earth. Then how we can justify or how we can describe that earth is moving ecliptical body and why moon is moving around the earth? So what is the situation behind this? You know, this movement of the earth around the sun is a common phenomenon. As we notice, as we get, as the sun, the earth, half of the part receiving by the sunlight. See, what about the dark area? It gives an impact with the moon. So there is another celestial body which is giving a night shade of light. It's not much bright, but it gives some posture of light, which is not much focusing light, right? When compared to sun, a moon imitates a less light that we could survive by the moonlight also. But of course, it shows it is a dark, and we consider it is a night area path. Clear, Amma? So then why we have declared this this statement, ecliptical process? So if you observe here, when it moves, when the moon is moving around the sun, earth, it has certain, as I said, that one side sun is imitating light, one side moon is there. Okay, when it rotating around along with the body, while it rotating along with the earth, it has posture here. Okay, when it comes by the sunlight, in this position, if they meet both at a time, that means sun, earth and moon, if they interact both at a time, so this motion of the movement which gets by the moon towards the earth, you know, it is creates a different path of eclipse. How? As we discussed about the ecliptical path, means the circular path here, when it comes behalf of the sun, when it comes, for example, sun is there, okay, when these shade of light receiving one side, when these shade of light receiving one side, both together comes in a same area. So it comes behalf of in a straight line, in a straight line. It focuses mostly both sun and moon interacts at a time in the revolution process. It is a process called the eclipse, which we divided into two parts. First one is ecliptical order, which we have described into two parts. One is solar eclipse, lunar eclipse. Solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, both interaction happens by the moon, by the revolution process of moon around the earth. But when it interacts near the sun, so it get a posture behalf of. When it comes behalf of straight line, so it is considered as solar eclipse. Then what happened? How could we know solar eclipse occurred? For this, there is a drastic change here. Moon passes in a straight line between the earth and sun. The moon passes in a straight line, sun, earth. If the moon as the moon and sun, earth is interacting both together, and this shade of action goes around the sun. If it is comes between, okay, between, so it's an interaction called solar eclipse. Okay, ma? It's an interaction called solar eclipse. Then what happened? See, the moon is occupying the shade of the sun on all sides. Sunlight, it is ready to stop the sun. This process happens for every 2 years. It happens for every 2 years. Okay, ma? At that time we cannot see for a span of time, for 1 to 2 hours, sometimes it may go for 3 to 4 hours, and we cannot see the sunlight. At daytime we cannot see the sunlight. Understand what I am saying? At daytime we cannot see the direct sunlight. That means the moon is covering the sun's surface. It is coming on the surface of the sun, and it's covering entire sun's portion. That sunlight could not see. For example, sun is there, the moon will interact like this. So when it starts, if you observe at the time of a solar eclipse with the X-rays and all those things, glasses and cooling glass and everything, it starts coming on this process. When it reaches completely, we cannot see the sunlight, so it will become complete shade of moon, where some area we can is small light. This process at that time we cannot see the daylight. Is it clear, students? I hope this concept you have gone through very clarity. Just what I have explained about the eclipse, very most important thing. And when it comes between, when moon comes between the sun and the earth's revolution process. Of course, moon is revolving around the earth and earth is revolving around the sun. These interaction, in between it comes for the interaction of the moon between the sun and moon. So this part considered as solar eclipse. Okay, ma? So this happens for every twice in a year. Is it clear? So this is the process of solar eclipse. Then what about lunar eclipse? So what about lunar? So the same here, the interaction of moon only. Previously we have seen sun, earth, in between moon we have seen, right? Now what's happening? It comes between the shade of earth and the sun. Now here if moon passes behind the earth, so this process is called lunar eclipse. As the circular path of interaction, if you see earth, moon comes in this location, shade of light, it is called as solar. When it comes behind the earth, it comes lunar. Okay, same it happens for every 2 years. After the twice of this, it occurs every 1.5 year, 2 years gap of the time. We can observe the lunar eclipse, but it is not much effective. We could not see at that time. What happens means you could see the complete full moon. You could see complete full moon, and the sunlight interaction will be very less. You cannot see the sun at the day shade of the region also. So that is the process we find at a lunar eclipse. Let me explain you one interesting place in our earth. See how much interesting place it is. Just if you get a time, Google it, watch a video of that place. Okay, it's a very interesting place. The place is called Norway. Very interesting place. So it is related to the European continent. Okay, what's the speciality? You know, it is located the top portion of Europe. It's called Norway. Oh, man, what is the speciality of Norway? You know, see in the Norway, exactly in straight position, if you observe, it's called land of midnight sun. That means we could see both sun and moon in a same place. That place is called Norway. If you observe in the world map, if your exact location, if you trace out, you just understand why it is a land of midnight sun. Both sun and moon same place. That means both the day and the night happens in one area on the earth. It is called a place called Norway. Finland, Norway, Russia, and these are some places which are near to this. Right? After this Norway, you find this Arctic Circle, which is called polar region. Right? Clear, Amma? I hope you have understand the process here. So let me give you one activity. So soon I am going to give you a PDF format of textbook for your class 6, lesson number 1 and 2. So there are some activities I am just going to give you. Okay, the process called page number in textbook, page number 26 and 27 in the textbook. Of course, you don't have books, I could understand, but if you find out the PDF of e-text, okay, you find these activities, number of activities are there. In these activities, you find several activities which related to this global concepts. Okay, students. Okay, I'll just if you don't have the source, I'll just could produce you the source of PDF. Just I'll send the worksheets for you so that you could able to work on it, and you just write out and you just understand the concepts which I have explained that may sink. Is it clear, Amma? So by this we have ended the lesson which is called globe model of the earth. I hope you understand. I think so. The sessions which we have been gone through. If you have any doubt, you just ring me. My WhatsApp number I have just striking in my behalf of my image. You can see. You can switch on to my mobile and call to my mobile and just get out the details and all those things. Soon we are going to meet. I hope so. Please be careful and please be aware of the situation of corona. Just okay. Stay safe. Stay home. Stay safe. Thank you. Have a nice day.